One of the most significant art-related aspects of town is its community groups. And one artist who knows a thing about building community is Stephen Branfman, who is a clay artist specializing in Raku firing over several decades now. Stephen and Louis Cohen are the co-creators of Gorse Mill Studios in Needham, which is home to dozens of artists occupying 33 work-only condominiums and a central gallery. I caught up with Stephen in his studio at Gorse Mill, where I got a glimpse of his hands-on approach to art. Let's take a look.
The act of making something, of creating something, is a language. You're speaking through the language of art and the dialect, which is the media that you're working with. I am Stephen Branfman, clay artist. I make ceramic vessels. They are decorative in nature. As a clay artist, my primary tool is my hands. 24 hours a day, I've got a toolbox hanging from my wrists. And I always liked to make stuff. I always used my hands. My father was very handy around the house, taught me how to use tools. I was a jock growing up. I was captain of my track team, I played soccer, and I wanted to be a physical education major. And I met with my advisor. His approach just turned me off. I went to the art department. I said I'd like to switch my major to art. That was my first year. I started doing pottery as a second-year art school student. I had never even seen anybody work on a wheel before. It was so captivating and so hypnotizing that it looked like he was just waltzing with the clay, just dancing with the clay. The clay was flowing off his fingers on the potter's wheel, and he was creating these vessels, these shapes that were fluent and that were seamless and that were just, they just spoke to me. From the first demonstration, that first day in class that the pottery teacher did, I poked my friend who was standing next to me and I said, "Dave, I'm going to be a potter when I grow up." Since then, I have made literally thousands of pots, thousands of vessels. I started doing Raku firing when I was a graduate student, and I said, this looks pretty physical. Immediately, my whole athletic and hands-on love came bubbling through, and I said, this is something that I've got to learn. And then in 1982, I just devoted my work to Raku, and I've been doing Raku exclusively since then. The things that inspire me and that are visible in my work and that I hope people see in my work are things like my physical environment, the landscape, the things that I observe just walking around, the conversations you have with people. These are examples of the elements of your existence that inspire your work. I've been blessed to have been able to have a career as an artist. It's the ability to be fluent in another language and to be able to express myself. And the fact that I've been successful at it, both personally feeling successful and being recognized out in the art world and in the clay community, nationally and internationally, it makes me feel great. And I love having my studio in Needham. The artist community is robust in Needham. It's quiet, it's not obvious, but it's a community of artists, and we're all getting to know each other over the years. I don't want to go anywhere. It's my home away from home.